Стратегия. Стратегия на консоли. Обалдеть. Обалдеть. Новый экран.
Following the treacherous and unexpected Japanese attack at Pearl Harbor on the morning of December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
Since time immemorial, the Japanese were renowned warriors, stalwart.
Japanese. Русский.
Following.
Since time immemorial,
Thunder вообще отдыхает в сторонке где-то.
Admiral Yamamoto, reporting the results of the exercises. All targets were hit. During the past few months, our pilots have improved the effectiveness of their torpedo attacks significantly.
Good. I will personally express our gratitude for their distinguished service.
Fighter pilots are asking for permission to use aerobatics during training flights and military exercises. Previously, we have forbidden such training due to a high mortality rate among pilots.
Permission granted. If the war breaks out and our pilots are ill-prepared, we will have many more deaths. They should train rigorously.
Yes, sir.
Я что, кино какое-то смотрю?
my, how beautiful the blossoming sakura is. Do you not think so, Yamamoto? It has already started to blossom while our Navy is still resisting any decisive actions against the United States.
The sakura blossom is magnificent indeed, but soon its flowers will fall. Would not the whole of Japan fall as well if we enter the hopeless war against the United States and Great Britain, Army Minister Tojo?
The Army is sworn to protect the Emperor, but without fuel we cannot perform our duty. Thus, we need to occupy Indochina and utilize its oil production.
That action will only worsen the situation. I am afraid as of now, 80% of our fuel is imported from the U.S. If we invade Indochina, we will get a powerful enemy and still be left without fuel.
So what? Do we have to keep dancing to the Yankees' tune? Absolutely not! We cannot wait for their wretched pittance. We must take what is necessary to protect our Emperor and our homeland without paying attention to anyone else.
The Navy as a whole and myself personally stand firmly against the war with the United States. They will immediately be joined by Great Britain and the Netherlands. Their combined forces are too powerful.
Our samurai spirit and faith in the Emperor will help us overcome any foe.
I see it as a not well considered childishness. Only the personal command of the Emperor, whom I faithfully serve, will make me lead the Navy against the United States.
Japanese troops invaded southern French Indochina on July the 28th, 1941. In response, the U.S. government imposed trade sanctions on Japan, including the freezing of Japanese assets in the United States and an embargo of oil exports to Japan.
The whole note. It is preposterous. How many more insults do we have to endure? The Yankees want to keep us on a leash, put us in the doghouse, only to be fed their leftovers. This is equal to a declaration of war.
You have become a prime minister, General Tojo, but have not become more prudent. Did you really expect the United States to ignore our occupation of Indochina? A wise man will always find a way to avoid...
Admiral Yamamoto, can you not finally understand? If we succumb to the United States without a fight, we will surely become just one more whereas, if we accept the fight, uneven as it may be, then even if we lose, our descendants will be able to revive Japan and keep on living while holding their heads high.
It is not you who will be dying, General Tojo. It is Japanese youth.
If necessary, I am more than ready to give my own life for the Emperor, our country, and its future.
And who gave you the right to decide for the whole of Japan?
His Majesty the Emperor has decreed that we develop and execute an attack against the United States fleet in order to protect our interests in the Pacific Ocean.
I will comply with the Emperor's will. I expect that we will officially declare war on the U.S. right before the beginning of our attack. We must not dishonor our country in the whole world's eyes.
I think you have a point, Admiral. I will make sure to warn our diplomats.
Admiral Yamamoto, the Navy headquarters have devised a plan of attack on Pearl Harbor according to your instructions. Our first air fleet will annihilate the U.S. Pacific Fleet with one decisive blow.
I consider it my duty to remind you that I always consider this fancy plan of yours an unjustified gamble. We must proceed with time-tested methods, not some fantasies.
Time-tested methods are great if the opponents have equal strength. We, on the other hand, have to make a miracle for Japan to come out victorious after this war.
Aye, aye, Admiral.
Ugaki, please provide our diplomats with the exact timing of the upcoming attack. They have to make public our declaration of war before we begin the attack.
Consider it done.
Tomorrow I have to leave Tokyo together with my fleet. I cannot say where we are headed, but I won't be back for quite a while. I'm afraid that food shortages will soon begin all over Japan. With this, you will not starve.
Yamamoto-san is too kind to me. I will miss you so much. Please, write to me as often as you can. Your letters are always so wonderful.
I definitely will. You too should not forget your good old Yamamoto.
Алло, привет.
From
Kicks.
Prime Minister Tojo to Admiral Yamamoto. The die is cast. The great
Привет.
Japanese nation is going to war to protect its sovereign land and legitimate
Japanese.
interests from this insidious enemy's assaults. Japan has never confronted such a powerful and dangerous adversary as the USA. However, with the help of the gods, we'll carry out our plan. The samurai spirit and willingness to
However, according to the intelligence report, also it is crucial besides ships and planes, northern, central, and southern oil storage facilities, and the power plant in Pearl City. I would like to. There are radar systems in.
Well then, I command to start the attack. And may our ancestor spirits be with us.
Меня не слышно, что ли? И чё? Мы как не идут по консоли игры стратегии ужас.
We will not let the Emperor down. No one can escape our fire. Who do you want me to kill?
Все. Авиация. Кекс. Что кекс? Кого я игнорирую? Что ты хочешь от меня? Я тебя не понимаю.
Do not underestimate us.
Газпроме нет. Блядь, пиздец, управление неудобно. Ужас.
Behind us is the rising sun. Ahead is eternal glory.
Ого, это спецэффекты.
The sky is like an ocean, and we are its sharks.
И чё это? Чё за игра? Сам не знаю, что это за игра. Хрень какая-то. Лететь на ближний аэродром. Навыки штаба. Прорыв, ПВО, форсаж.
What does the Emperor want us to do?
Imperial Air Service. Be
Хрень.
careful with the bombs.
Be
There better
careful.
be targets.
Не совсем удобно, честно говоря. Стратегии на
Are we
консоли.
fully loaded?
И. Нападение на Пёрл-Харбор. Мне же нужно напасть на Пёрл-Харбор.
I'm in position.
We found their weak spot.
Меня разъебали в корабле, походу.
I'm in position.
Хана моему кораблю.
Our strength is in numbers of dead enemies.
Это мины, что ли?
We bring death on our wings. Will there be fighters covering us?
Ой-ой. Как неудобно. Это мои корабли.
We serve faithfully. Entering the designated area. We serve faithfully.
Что это? Артиллерия.
What should be destroyed next?
Do you require assistance?
We carry the deadly arrows of the Emperor. With our aircraft, it is not necessary to come close to the enemy.
Хана моему кораблю.
Hurry! We need to support our allies. Fire!
Our American friends have panicked. We are intercepting their messages. SOS. We have been attacked by the Japanese. Japanese aircraft have reached Oahu. And
SOS.
this is real. This is a Japanese attack.
Looks like those Japanese have ruined the Americans' day off.
Подожди, а кто на меня нападает? Это я нападаю.
Are there new orders from our godly Emperor? We carry the deadly arrows of the Emperor. If the battleships are the muscle of the Imperial Navy, we are its brain.
The weight of our bombs makes me feel more confident. The weight of our bombs makes me feel more confident. Those bombs are heavy. The weight of our bombs makes me feel more confident. We bring death on our wings. We're going to send them
О,
our
неужели
generous
бомбят?
gifts. Those bombs are heavy. A tactical bomber is here. There better be targets. What should be destroyed next? The weight of our bombs makes me feel more confident. Imperial Air Service. Imperial Air Service.
Блять, говно какое-то, не знаю. Меню. Очень сырая игра. Игра. Прокрутка клавишами.
Following the treacherous and unexpected Japanese attack at Pearl Harbor.
Greetings and good morning, Hawaii. You're listening to Radio Honolulu. Today, December the 7th, the weather is perfect, and we would like to bring this song for the listening pleasure of all U.S. military personnel.
Пипец, девочка, страшно. Мужик тоже.
Jenny, why aren't you eating?
Mom, is Daddy going to leave us again today?
Yes, Jenny. You know full well that he is on duty, even on Sundays.
Hey, you two. I have a surprise for both of you. I took the day off so I could spend the entire day with two beautiful ladies.
We get to play with Daddy today.
Don't worry. The Arizona will somehow manage without me for one whole day.
You meet them down the pike in olive drab and khaki, all down the heights.
This is preposterous. Utterly preposterous. Our Pacific Fleet has been destroyed at Pearl Harbor, clearly demonstrating an unprecedented level of complacency and incompetence in our high command. On top of all this disastrous news, our territories in the Pacific are being captured by the Japanese daily. Gentlemen, this cannot be allowed to continue. Admiral Nimitz, you are hereby appointed the new Commander-in-Chief of the United States Pacific Fleet. I expect you to fully engage the Japanese and put an end to this nonsense immediately. You must save our nation. Do I make myself perfectly clear?
Mr. President, indeed, the situation is dire. However, I'm convinced that decisive actions will swing the balance in our favor.
Mr. President, the appointment of Chester Nimitz is the best thing that you could have done to put the Japanese in their place. Together we will protect our country from the Japanese threat.
It is my direct command to you, Admiral Nimitz, that the Japanese offensive in the Pacific be completely thwarted.
Yes, sir.
Ernest, Chester, do not let our country down.
Oh my God, it is worse than in the newspapers. Oklahoma, capsized, 429 dead. Arizona, exploded, 1,177 dead. We have lost so many brave seamen, and it all happened in 1 hour. How many more have to die before we end this war?
I hope that we can get back at those damn Japs, sir.
We have to regain our strength first. Then retaliate at the right moment. And here comes my fleet.
О.
Enter.
Naval Intelligence Officer Lieutenant Commander Layton, reporting for duty as ordered, sir.
At ease, Lieutenant Commander. Give me the situation report.
The Japanese carrier task force is headed in a...
Read the report, Layton. I am interested in the officer's mood, not the statistics.
Well, after everything that happened, sir, everyone expects to be relieved of duty. I'm also willing to take responsibility for our collective failures, sir. Who should I transfer my duties to?
Sit down, Lieutenant Commander. Lieutenant Commander, I've scrutinized the report and the attack on the Pearl Harbor. I have come to the conclusion that you and the other officers are not to blame. It could have happened to anyone. It's my sincere hope, Layton, that you and all the other men will remain in your assigned duties. America most assuredly needs you.
Well, Admiral, we all know this is a catastrophe, sir. Our Pacific Fleet is all but destroyed.
No. I would not say that's true. Our aircraft carriers are still in good shape. So, despite the devastating blow, it's still too early for us to give up. This is especially true in your case, Layton. You have spent years in Tokyo, and you studied the Japanese mentality and their traditions, and know them better than anyone else. Your knowledge is an invaluable asset. Edwin, let's assume your next move be.
Well, sir, I would focus on this southern region, sir. The Japanese are in dire need of fuel. So they're going to have to occupy New Guinea. And then all the nearby islands which are rich in oil. At the same time, they should try to capture Port Moresby, which is to support any subsequent invasion of Australia.
That is exactly what I have assumed as well. And that is where we're going to stop them.
From the Commander-in-Chief, United States Fleet. The port further the set from
Ну ладно. Ту-ру.